Welcome to my channel. I am Mind Blown Chef. Why? Because I'm gonna blow your mind with my simple step-by-step recipes. Sit back and get your mind blown. Who's heard of mustard steak? Don't lie, you never heard of mustard steak, but now you have. Check this out. Okay, so there's two parts to this. We are going to make a veggie coleslaw-y salad, right? So that's what all the vegetables are for. We have radish, cucumber, celery, iceberg lettuce, red onion, tomatoes, okay? Now, for the mustard steak portion of this, we have cube steak. We're gonna garnish that with some yellow mustard. We're gonna have some breadcrumbs, and then the mayo and the apple cider vinegar are gonna get mixed in kind of like a veggie coleslaw with the vegetables. Here we go. Okay, so let's prep all the vegetables first, get them in a bowl, get them all mixed up, have them to the side, have them ready, okay? So first, celery. What you're gonna do, half it, and go down the valley, not this side, the valley side, half that, right? Now, again, half those halves. Now you come at it, and we're gonna do little tiny dices like this. It's key that everything is very, very small diced. This is gonna get mixed and put on top of the mustard steak like a coleslaw in a sense, right? So you want it to all be bite size. So for the tomato, we're going to half it, and then we're going to quarter it, right? Now, very important, come in here, hold your knife flat, and take off all that meat. Seeds and all that. Get rid of it. Then we're gonna take these and we're gonna make little dices out of these. Everything, little dices, easy to eat, little dices. Now for the cucumber. Well, I cut both ends, obviously, okay? So now, slices, like this, okay? Then take it. Slice. Like that. Oh, who cares? And then, like that. So you left with little cubes. Oh, beautiful. For the onion, half it, peel it, cut off the root, and then half it, take the inside pieces out, like that. And the reason why we're doing it like this is because we're gonna get a finer cut on it. You can smash it down to make it easier to cut, and then you come at it like this. Give it once in the middle, and then come at it like this. And you see how nice and small we get? Beautiful. The radish, thin little slices. Takes a little practice. These are pretty small. Right? Stack them. And then you're going to cut little slices like that and then come back at it. That way you have nice little dices. For the iceberg lettuce, I halved it, I quartered it. Now I peeled a little piece, kind of like I did with the onion. Just smash it down. Cut little strips like that. Just like that. Lovely. Now that we have all our ingredients in the bowl, we're gonna add a little bit of salt. We're gonna add a little bit of pepper. Right? And then you're gonna add just a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Just a little tiny bit, teaspoon or so. Yeah, that's good. And that's just to add a little bit of acid to cut through some of the mayonnaise, because mayonnaise is very heavy on the palate. So what that does right there, the apple cider vinegar, is it kind of thins out that fatty feeling that you get on the palate. So it brings out the flavor, makes everything crispier, not so overwhelming with fat. Okay, now add your fat. A couple teaspoons. And we're gonna mix, and you wanna just get like a coleslaw consistency. So add your mayonnaise or don't add your mayonnaise, however you prefer, but like coleslaw. Keep in mind too, less is more. When you add the salt, there's a lot of water in these vegetables. The salt's gonna naturally dehydrate the vegetables, pulling out the liquid, so it's gonna get really juicy. So watch how much mayonnaise you put. You don't want it to get all sloppy looking, you know what I mean? So now we're going to prep the cube steak. So, salt, pepper, right? Both sides, please. Both sides, please. Salt, pepper. Now take your mustard, squirt it all over. The mustard is like your egg yolk, okay? Nice and even. And then the other side too. Actually, don't do that. Put the wet side right on top of the breadcrumbs, right? And then dress this over here, right? And then flip it over again like this. Now, don't go touch the dry part with your wet hand because you're gonna mess up the breading. So finish doing, this was a mistake, should have just set it right here, but finish rubbing your mustard all over. And then we'll finish breading with dry hands. That way we don't mess up the breadcrumb. I've been working the edges and just kind of pushing down. You want to make sure that you get a really, really nice coverage on this, as you can see right there. So just work it, add more on top if you need to, and just keep pushing with your hand down. So I have a cast iron pan right here. Ooh, it's ready to go. With a little bit of canola oil. Cast iron pan I like because it distributes heat very well and they get real hot. So for pan frying, excellent choice. Here's our beef and we're gonna lay it nicely. Always lay away from you because the oil will splash, it will splash away from you. If you lay it at you, not good. So what you're looking for is some nice brown edges. Now, as that brown edge line starts to move more towards the center of the meat, that's an indication that you're almost going to be ready to flip. Watch your heat. You don't need it too high. I'm at a low temp right now because, this, like I said, these get real hot. About 3 minutes on the first side. The second side is going to take a little bit longer because the pan's cooled down now. So go another 4 to 5 minutes on the other side. But this is what you're going to see. Nice golden brown color on the steak. Beautiful. Be very careful when you take your steak out of the pan. The breadcrumbs are going to naturally want to fall off. So you want to keep that nice crust. Grab it with your tongs on the edge and be, baby-like with it when you bring it to the plate. Now you're going to garnish it with all that hard work from earlier. Just put it right on top. And there you have it. Mustard steak, which you've never seen until just now. Sexy.